What's up guys, this is Alan back from YuGiOPRODeck, and today we're going to be looking at Dark Revelation Volume 1. So this is what's known as a reprint set. I believe it's a booster box, 24 hobby box, 24 packs per box. So I think this contains Dark Crisis 2 Pharaonic Guardian, contains most cards that have been in those boosters, obviously at different rarities. This is unlimited edition. There's actually no first edition of Dark Revelation, and it's the second reprint box. I think Dark Beginning 1 and 2 were the first, but Dark Beginning 1 was definitely before this. So there's a lot of cool cards to get out of this. Some of the main ones would be Dark Paladin, Exodian Necros, Breaker the Magical Warrior, Lava Golem, I think Dark Flare Knight is also in here. So there's some pretty sweet pulls you could potentially get from this. I think Dark Paladin is the highest valued card in the whole set. Let's not beat around the bush, let's get right into it. This is definitely one of my favourite boxes. I always love reprint boxes. In ancient Egypt it existed a force so powerful it had to be locked away for a millennia. One boy has released the power, it's time to duel. Dark Revelation Volume 1. Let's get straight in and open it. So as with this box, like the previous ones, it'll be half the box for part 1, second half of the box for part 2. There are 13 cards in these packs. There are 13 cards, but I believe it's 12 actual cards and 1 tip card. I think this is the first pack where they introduced the tip card that just gave you some helpful tips on how to play the game. And I believe it's always the same ratio of 6 monsters, 3 spells, 3 traps. Always that ratio. Right, let's get straight into it and open it up. So I'm hoping for something decent out of this. I hope the pack is in good condition. If you haven't seen my Pharaonic Guardian part 1, the cards were kind of poor quality out of it, which is a bit disappointing. Right, tip card. Let's put those face down for now. Tip card 10 of 50, Union Monsters, Part 1. Union Monsters are a subgrouping of effect monsters that you will find in Dark Revelation. Union Monsters can become equipped spell cards for other specific monsters, giving them amazing new effects. These are kind of cool. I'm actually going to keep on to these tip cards. It's just a blast from the past. The best bonus is that while a monster is equipped with a Union Monster and it is destroyed as a result of battle, the Union Monster is destroyed instead. So let's take card 10. Let's see what we got. XY Dragon Cannon. I believe the 2 cards in this, or maybe one of them, is a Union Monster after just speaking about them. So that's the first rare, XY Dragon Cannon. Neo Mannequin. DD Trainer, Magical Merchant, Apprentice Magician, Cobra Jar. So that's the monsters. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 monsters as expected. Should be 3 traps and 3 spells then. Pitch Black Power Stone, Rite of Spirit, Secret Barrel, Rare Gold Armor, Continuous Destruction Punch, and Tribute Dog. So 3 traps, 3 spells, 6 monsters. XY Dragon Cannon is the first rare that we received. Tip card number 30, Interdimensional Matter Transporter. I'm not going to read all of these, I'm just going to quickly look at them. I'm definitely not going to go through all of them. Little Wingard, Dark Blade, Royal Magical Library, commonly used in Exodia decks, real popular card for Exodia decks. YuGiOh, Gravekeeper's Watcher, People Running About. I've always liked the art of that card. I think there's 2 other cards like this, United Resistance and the Huge Revolution, I think. Rite of Spirit, Secret Barrel, the Spell Absorbing Life, Different Dimension Gate, Shooting Star Bow, Frontline Base. Our second rare, Different Dimension Gate. So a lot of these cards will have been pulled over the previous videos where we opened Dark Crisis and Pharaonic Guardian. An easier Mirage Knight. When Dark Flare Knight is destroyed as a result of battle, you can search your deck for Mirage Knight and special summon it. Medora. The attack of this card increases by 200 points for every fairy type monster in your graveyard. That's my other rare. Dark Scorpion, Kelbeck, Guardian Trice, Acrobat Monkey, Gravekeeper Spear Soldier. Ooh, and a super rare, Spell Shield Type 8. Select and activate one of the following effects. Negate the activation and effect of a spell card that targets one monster on the field and destroy the spell card. Send one spell card from your hand to the graveyard to negate the activation and the effect of a spell card and destroy it. Spell Sheet Type 8. Rivalry of Warlords, Archfiend's Roar, Contact with the Dark Master, Token Thanksgiving, and Banner Courage. Spell Shield Type 8, super rare. Very nice. Let's keep going. Skill Drain can also be gotten this set, and Tribe Infecting Virus. I think you can also get Metamorphosis in this. I pulled, I think, 4 Metamorphosis cards in the Pharaonic Guardian booster unboxing. Take care of your opponent's cards. Some cards like Lava Golem will put themselves on your opponent's side of the field. Ooh, and a super rare Amazoness Sword Woman. The opponent takes all battle damage to this card's controller that he/she would take from a battle involving this card. Super rare. Vampire Orcus. I think this has been renamed. I think this has a different name now. Arsenal Summoner. Dark Scorpion. Gravekeeper's Assailant. Amazoness Tiger. Ooh, and there we go. The skill drain I was speaking of. Dark Revelation 1 skill drain. I'm gonna sleeve that as well. Huge Revolution. Adhesion Trap Hole, Combination Attack, Jar Robber, and Anti. With a Skull Servant on the card art. So, skill drain, that's a pretty good pull. I believe this is also one of the higher valued cards in this set. I think this is $5 or $6. That could, oh, well, there is no first edition, so that's what it should be worth. Amazoness Sword Woman. Super rare. Yeah, really fun set. Some pretty cool cards. No secret rares in this set. I think the highest rarity is ultra rare. Magical Scientist, who is banned. Z Metal Tank. So there's the Uni monster that we were speaking of earlier. And that goes with the XY Dragon Cannon. Oh no, it doesn't. There's another fusion monster it goes with. This is part of, I think there's 3 of them. The 2 on the XY Dragon Cannon, and this is the 3rd one. And I think they can form a 3rd fusion monster. Desdendel, Dark Scorpion, Pixie Knight, Pitch Dark Dragon, Infernal Queen Archfiend, Arsenal Robber. YGOPRODeck, pretty decent card for back then. Dark Scorpion, Hieroglyph, Pigeonholing Book of Spell. I believe this has been renamed as well. I think this is a Spellbook card now from the Spellbook archetype. Wave Motion Cannon. This is a really annoying card. I believe this is also banned. Send this card on the field to the graveyard during your main phase. Inflict damage to your opponent's life points equal to the number of your standby phases that have passed after this card's activation by 1000 points. So yeah, I guess this card works with that Pyro Clock of Destiny, which increments your turn count by 1. So that'd be a handy card for that. This card wasn't banned back then either, and it was super powerful. Bring out the big monsters. 5 or 6 require 1 tribute before they can be summoned. Green Kendog, Zombie Tiger, Gravekeeper's Vassal, Dark Bishop Archfiend, Magical Plant, Charm of Shabati, Pineapple Blast, Staunch Defender. Oh, we pulled so many of those. I think it was from Dark Crisis. Non-aggression area. Pandemonium. This works with Archfiend cards. Pulled a few of those in Dark Crisis as well. Buster Wrencher. Gather Your Mind. Add one Gather Your Mind card from your deck to your hand. Your deck is then shuffled. Very strange. I suppose it does thin the deck. Can't see much uses for it though. Maybe with spell counter cards could potentially be useful. Life point costs. Archfiend monsters such as Desrook Archfiend require that you pay life points during each of your standby phases. Oh, ultra rare spell canceller. An ultra rare spell canceller. As long as this card remains face up on the field, spell cards cannot be activated. The effects of all spell cards are also negated, but it does require a tribute. It is level 5, which one of our tip cards has told us. Level 5s require 1 tribute. 1800 attack, 1600 defense. 1000 Needles, Armor EXE, Shadow Knight Archfiend, Cabazools, Second Goblin, Final Attack Orders, Anti-Spell, Altar for Tribute, Dark Core, Dark Room of Nightmare, Megaton Magical Cannon. Now, Dark Room of Nightmare is always a card that looked pretty grim to me in terms of the artwork. It's clearly someone getting tortured, which is pretty dark for Yu-Gi-Oh! But a lot of these older Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards had some grim artwork that you don't really see anymore. And on to the next. So our first ultra rare, let's leave that up. It's one of the lower priced ones. It's not one of the high priced ultra rares, which is a bit of a shame. I think Dark Paladin is easily the best one to get, but I didn't mind the Lava Golem either. Uni Monsters, once again, already have that. There's Fairlimp, Helping Robo for Combat, Master Kyonchi, Gravekeeper's Guard, YuGiOh, DD Crazy Beast, and Barrel Behind the Door. Rare. Ray of Hope, Trap of Board Eraser, Spell Reproduction, White Dragon Ritual, Precious Cards from Beyond. Getting there, 4 packs left. Effect Damage. Effect Damage is a way to decrease your opponent's life points without having battles. Dark Geroid, Lonely Lie Goblin, Dimension Jar, Inpatchy, a little bit of scuff damage to the top of that. Archfiend Soldier, Guardian Elma, Dice Reroll, Curse of Aging, Ojama Trio, Falling Down, Wicked Breaking Flamberg Bow, and Archfiend's Oath. So between this and Dark Crisis, I have quite a lot of Archfiend cards now. I might look to build an old school Archfiend deck out of them. Okay, tips, same one again. Easier Mirage Knight. They're repeating fairly often. Old Vindictive Magician, Outstanding Dogmarin, Zolga, Union Rider, Maju Garzet, Etsu, D-Tribe. Remove Brainwashing. As long as this card remains face up in the field, the control of all monsters in the field returns to the original owners. So I suppose that's good at combating Snatch, Steal and Brain Control. Disturbance Strategy. Butterfly Dagger Elma. This card is banned. I'll pull this in Dark Crisis. I can't remember if it was higher rarity than rare. I think it might have been a super rare. Terraforming, that's not a bad card to pull. Terraforming. I suppose this would be good in Archfiend and Gravekeeper's decks back then. Poison of the Old Man. Tip card 48. Take care of your opponent's cards. Ooh, Tribe Infecting Virus. Rare. That's a nice card to pull from there. I think this is also one of the higher rarity cards. About $6 from this set. Tribe Infecting Virus. Freezing Blast. Amazoness Fighter. Desrook Archfiend. Keldo. Sasuke Samurai number 2. Sakuretsu Armor. exhausting spell. Frozen Soul. A question! Super rare question. I believe we pulled an ultra rare question from Pharaonic Guardian. So now we have a super rare question. Super rare question. Rather than Mind's Eye. Mass Driver. That was a good pack. Tribe Infecting Virus and a super rare. Okay, last pack for part 1. Hopefully something decent. Tip card 22, Magical Scientist. An Owl of Luck. Cliff the Trap Remover. Vile Spawn Archfiend. Roulette Barrel. Gravekeeper's Cannon Holder. Yummy Ship. And a rare Dramatic Rescue. Physical Double. Hidden Book of Spell, Dark Snake Syndrome, Rod of Silence, and Cestus. There we go, that's part 1. Some decent pulls overall. Tribe Infecting Virus, which is a good pull. Super rare question. Ultra rare Spell Canceller. Super rare Amazoness Swordswoman. And a super rare Spell Shield Type A. There was another decent card I got. What was it again? And the Skill Drain. Skill Drain is another decent pull. So overall, part 1 has been pretty decent. Some good pulls. Hopefully another good ultra rare in part 2. Dark Paladin or a Lava Golem would be sweet. Alright guys, till next time, thanks for checking out this video, and I'll see you in the next one.